Hi, good morning. Hope everybody's good and well rested. And I know I sure am now. I'm living in basically suburbia in Mexico and sharing a street with row upon row upon row of houses, and it's totally quiet. It's amazing. I'm having great sleeps. My other place at the end of a dead end road with only a few neighbors was a gong show. I'll have to share some pictures after, but I heard a rooster and then more roosters and more roosters, and I thought, God, oh, what is going on? And I went to get in the car one morning and I looked up, and the neighbor had a whole rooftop patio full of rooster cages and was breeding freaking fighting cock roosters next to me. And the other neighbor had a fruit truck, a fruit and veggie truck, and he'd go deliver. They sit on the side of the road in different neighborhoods and sell to people. And then he got a couple goats and was selling goat milk, and then he got 12 or 15 goats, so there's bleeding of the goats and shit and piss smell, and then the roosters and constant parties and drinking and construction. And they would pay druggies to do construction cheaper after their normal job. So it was all night long construction. It was horrible, because if you're an expat living here and you dare complain about noise, they just say, go fucking home. Go home. We don't fucking want you. We don't need you. We don't like what you've done here. So it's all hidden when you just come and visit. You come and fly in and you're super excited and you have a drink at the outdoor bar and cab into town, and it's so light and fun just vacationing. My sister and I are fuck, we miss coming here on vacations and drinking wine and sun tanning and going dancing, getting yummy food for cheap, barbecuing. It's really a different world when you live here. So yeah, unfortunately, it went viral, the expats complaining about the music on the beach, and then the whole Karen thing, and yeah, so it's very it's very complex, because you can't really complain because it's true. You can go back to your country and it's true. We do have some areas where it's super noisy neighbors too, but here is just even one night my husband actually got woke up from the drug construction workathon at night, and he just called the cops and they shut it down. But you can't do that if you don't have the Spanish, so at least at home you can at least report it. So there's a lot of funny things about no Spanish and how everyday things that you completely take advantage of, for granted, you just can't do here, setting utilities up. You can't just walk in and change your address, we just moved. So that's I have to get my husband to do it. So it's thank God he likes helping, because we used to just use the Google Translate and hack our way through it, but I'm sure that a lot of it was lost in translation for sure, because like Sal and the guys talk for 20 minutes and then he's like, oh, they said they'll come on Wednesday. I'm like, there's no way that's a direct translation. I have no idea what they were talking about. So anyways, before you comment, I am focused on learning Spanish. I love Spanish. Doing like 20 minutes a day at least. That's my commitment. So I am focused on learning it. But man, it's like a lot when you're older to retain it. And I'm using Duolingo because it gamifies it, and it's really affordable if you do a family plan, which I'm doing. So there's 6 of us that share it. So it makes it only like $40 a year instead of $20 a month. So, and it was impossible to learn through Duolingo on the free version. I had bought the family plan before and it expired, so for a full year I didn't really use it that much because you can only get 4 things wrong, and that is like really quick at the level I'm at, because it's like, yeah, there's some really confusing nuances. Like I've got all the basics down, but like now I'm into more advanced stuff, so I get lots of stuff wrong. Anyways, that's kind of boring to talk about. Yeah.